Eastern PA Weather 30 Meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for October 26th, 2016. For your Wednesday, we're going to have a mostly sunny day today. We're going to have clouds increase this evening. Of course, we're going to have a very cold start this morning. Many freezing temperatures across the region. Will be the first freeze for many areas, and also some scattered frost across the region. So we'll not warm up very much today. We'll get up into pretty close to what we did yesterday, maybe a degree or two cooler, actually. But the winds will die down, so it's kind of like a trade-off there. We are going to be watching the system coming in from the west tonight. This is an area low pressure that's going to have precipitation running out ahead of it. And if this can time with the cold air, we've been talking about this the last couple days in the video, if we can time it just right, you could get some snowflakes and perhaps some mixed precipitation, some sleet up here in the counties of northeastern Pennsylvania and also extreme northwestern New Jersey. Okay, so we're going to move this a little bit forward and show you what the GFS is doing here. This is showing that area of mixing again. These are probably just sleet pellets at this point because the temperatures are low enough to support frozen precipitation at the surface, but you're going to have warm air advection coming in at the same time aloft, which is that warm layer that gets mixed in aloft here, which will change any initial snow over to some sleet. Maybe even some freezing rain in some areas, but that'll be just confined to the few counties in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'll show you where those are now in a close-up of what we're doing. This is looking at this precipitation moving in here in the overnight hours on Wednesday night, and this is probably most of this will be after midnight, in some cases well after midnight. But you can see just some patchy areas here of some of snow and some sleet mixed together here, mixed with the rain. This is all going to go over to rain, but the areas of concern are up in here, and areas of below 35 is generally below this line here, below the blue line. But you do have some spots that will be in the below 32 areas, and that's up here and extreme northeast corner of northeastern Pennsylvania. So anywhere from Bradford, Tioga, Susquehanna, Wayne, Lycoming, Wyoming, Sullivan, Lackawanna, you got to struggle with these counties here, Pike, Carbon, Monroe, and maybe Columbia. Those are the areas you have to watch for some mixture of snow and sleet overnight. But again, I don't think it's a big deal. I think your best case scenario is to see a coating to 1 inch, and that would be up to those elevations above 1,000 feet, most likely above 1,500 feet, though, is the way it's trending right now. So we're going to go a little bit further here. We're going to go into Thursday morning. You can see everything's changed over to rain at this point. Might have to watch extreme northeastern Pennsylvania by Wayne County, and again, maybe by Sussex County, New Jersey. You might have a few flakes flying there as well, mixing with the rain early before it changes to rain everywhere. And this precipitation is going to move to the east. It's going to end in the evening hours from west to east. Might hang on a little bit longer in our eastern areas of New Jersey and Delaware. And then this comes through as a cold front. So we're going to have high pressure move in here on Friday. It's going to get a little bit windy again. Not super windy, but breezy enough. We'll have winds that are going to be coming in out of the northwest again. And you're going to have winds generally in the 12 to 18 mile per hour range with higher gusts. That's because these isobars are pretty tightly packed, and you have low pressure departing here. Good thing is that it's not very strong because you do have a stronger high pressure moving in behind it. If it was a stronger system, this pressure gradient would be even tighter, and you'd have even windier conditions. But we won't be too bad here on Friday with the winds, but it will be breezy. And going into Saturday now, originally we were looking at a system possibly coming through here on Saturday. I think we're starting to steer away from that a little bit. It does look like it's going to pass further to the north. This is a look at Saturday morning, and here's Saturday evening. Its system's still way up to the north, and I think we're going to be kept with just partly cloudy skies here on Saturday, it looks like. And then we go a little bit further into Sunday. The low pressure starts to move off to the east. It's going to have a cold front associated with it. You can see that this is later in the day on Sunday. Here's your low pressure. The cold front is sitting back here like this. You might have a few isolated showers along that front. Not a big deal right now. It does not look like it to be a big deal later on Sunday either. But you could have a brief shower move through here later in the day on Sunday. But it does look like Saturday now is dry for the most part, if not completely, across the coverage area. And then back to Monday, we go back to partly sunny skies, but that low pressure had a cold front with it. Although it is a weak cold front, it still is enough to bring the temperatures back down into the 50s for highs for Monday. So we're back to partly cloudy. So it's kind of like an every other day thing. We have the system coming in that's going to give us the rain here on Thursday, dry Friday, dry Saturday, and then Sunday have the cold front come through later in the day. With an isolated shower later in the day, and then dry again on Monday, it looks like. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for October 26, 2016. Have a great Wednesday.